I'm Shawn Gallagher, and I'm an IT technician for Wayne Alarm Systems. This is actually my second tour of duty. First tour of duty when I was fresh out of college, green behind the ears, new to the security industry, when I superseded, or when I took over Jim Tate's position as network administrator back in '92.
So Shawn, how did you first learn about Wayne Alarm Systems?
Interesting story. I first learned about Wayne Alarm Systems through a classmate of mine, Jim Tate. And everybody should know who Jim Tate is. He's currently a consultant for Wayne Alarm Systems and helps Dana out on the IT side of things. Way back when Jim Tate was leaving for Texas to be with the Sims Central Station Group, and he needed a someone proficient with IT at the time to fill in his position. And I just happened to see the Wayne Alarm ad in the paper and decided to, why not? I'll go for it.
So tell me a little bit about your current position at Wayne Alarm Systems and some of the projects you're currently working on.
Current position, being IT technician, varies. Not only am I customer support for our own customers, but I'm also internal customer support for our own technicians. That's one particular aspect of IT technician. The other aspect is I'm now more evolving toward, or more migrating towards IT and helping Dana out with internal systems, in addition to developing integrated solutions and developing apps. Among these are various automated events that occur internally for sales, installation, service. And among those projects, one notably would be the Time Punch program that I'm developing.
So before working at Wayne Alarm Systems, what was the most unusual or interesting job you've ever had?
Yeah. The most unusual or interesting job actually was when I was coming out of college, and it was an interim job. At the time, I was with a buddy of mine, and we were fresh out of college, and this was even before Wayne Alarm called me back for a second interview. I was actually and bear with me a moment here, I was a latrine attendant for a camper summer camp. That being rolling campers that hook up to, they hook up their sewer and their electrical lines to hookups at this campsite. So, yeah, I would say that would be the most unusual out of everything I've ever done. It's just dealing with people's crap. The constant balancing act of the multiple roles, and it's very important to make sure people understand that customers always come first. Regardless of what projects you have going on, customers always come first. And that would be either external customers, the ones that actually pay for our services and our systems, or internal customers. So the idea of getting everything done and meeting up to customers' expectations, and the balancing act of doing all that and getting your own work done, that's what I find to be most challenging.
Do you have an office nickname? If so, what is it?
Propeller head by far stands out, and that term was actually given to me way back when, on my first tour of duty between Jim Tate and Ralph. And in case those who don't realize what propeller head is, it was being referenced to the nerds back in the day when they had the beanies with the propellers on top.
So Shawn, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you like to do outside the office.
I would say that Darts is my hobby. I've been running an in-house dart league out of St. Michael's Club on not Elmwood Street, 61 West Neptune Street, in Lynn here for nearly 10 years straight. It's a place where everybody of every skill level can come and shoot and just overall have a great time.
I've heard you have a very interesting family history. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I would say that my immediate family, we are actually this was inadvertently, I think. We are actually all dedicated to public safety in one form or another. My father is a retired lieutenant from the Lynn Fire Department. My mother, also of Wayne Alarm, is in the data entry department, ensuring clerical correctness in Central Station. My brother, or my younger brother, is actually a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army, currently serving. So you could say that my immediate family has been dedicated to public safety for a while now.
Tell us a little bit something about yourself that would surprise us.
Would surprise you. Okay. More like it surprised myself. But I would say that this would actually be, I wouldn't exactly say it's a great achievement of my own because it more or less involves someone else. I raised my son, for all intents and purposes, he is my son, since he was 3 weeks old, and I raised him as my own. He's currently 21 years old. Can't believe time even flies that fast, but it does. He's 21 years old, and he's out in Arizona right now, and he's studying in computers and film. And he has grown to be an incredible young gentleman. And for those that know him from me bringing him here a long time ago, he was yay big, now he's 6'3". So at some point we used to see eye to eye.
So is there any advice you would give to new hires at Wayne Alarm Systems?
Yeah, for the potential new hires or the ones that actually made it in the door, learn everything that's learnable. If you don't understand anything about our industry, there are plenty of people here that'll help you understand. Ask Ralph. Don't be afraid of him. That's what he's here for. I think a lot of times when somebody new comes on, they tend to look at the president as untouchable. That is actually not the case here. He will, if you reach out to him, he will inundate you with so much knowledge that you will actually come to understand how this industry of ours works. In addition to knowledge, knowledge is not everything. You have to apply it. So be good. Learn what you need to learn. Again, if you need help, ask Ralph, ask your supervisor, ask anybody you can. Seek Google. Sometimes online internet information is helpful too. But you need to apply it. And as Ralph would tell you, that any given hour could be 50 minutes of bliss and 10 minutes of sheer terror. He doesn't tell you that to scare you. He tells you that because that's the way it is. So be sure to apply what you learned, and be sure to bring your A game. This is not for the weak of heart. There's no half-assing here. So give it your all every day. It will be noticeable. If you're worried about doing your 110% and it's not being noticed, you're deluding yourself. It is noticed. You take care of Wayne Alarm will reciprocate.
Thanks so much, Shawn, for talking with us all. Do you have any last parting words you'd like to say?
Usually, I'm not quite comfortable with the the whole spotlight, because I see myself more as support structure. Um, Even through college, when I was in the program council, we videotaped a lot of events, and I was always the guy behind the camera. I was never one of the ones actually in front of the camera running the event. So, being the spotlight this month, I'm honored, kind of surprised, and for those that I, just thank you. Just thank you very much, and thank you for management and thank you for Wayne Alarm for providing me many opportunities, and many opportunities to come.